Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhib. I'm the head of the program over here. And today, alhamdulillah, we are all gathered here for a very, very special occasion. These five sisters here, they recently tested for black belt. Three of them are getting into the black belt rank, inshallah, and two of them are continuing their journey as black belt. First and foremost, all thanks to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and all praise to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And I want to give you a brief history of what's been going on over here. And I want to share their words. Normally, whenever we had graduations, I try to come up with things to say about the candidates from my memory. But I think what you said in your black belt essays kind of reflects what I also been thinking. And some of them were special quotes that stuck out when I was reading them. So I want to share them back with your friends and families and with other students. The program at Aqabah Karate martial arts program for this community started in 1999. The program was only for boys and men. 7 years after that, almost 7 years, right? Or 8 years. 8 years after that, we started the girls' class. So the boys and men had an 8-year head start. The number of black belts today, by the girls and women, far outnumber the men, right? Alhamdulillah. Really. When the girls' classes started, the program grew by leaps and bounds, right? And for me, I take that as a sign that as a community, we should never leave our sisters behind. Whatever the men do, we should make extra effort, if necessary, to make sure that everyone has the same opportunity, especially our sisters. So I take great pride in telling everybody that the number of black belts at Aqabah Karate, from the girls and women, are almost like what? The double, right? 22 female black belts versus how many? It's a mere 14, okay? And for the second degree black belt, right, which is after first degree, we only have one male who's done the second degree. And this time around, we have five sisters who are stepping into the second degree black belt. Alhamdulillah. Okay? You guys can applaud. Okay. Let's see if I can embarrass you guys. Okay? But these are your words. Let me start with Zahra Nizam. 15-year-old Zahra did not know why she started martial arts, other than to learn, to satiate this undeniable desire to acquire a new kind of knowledge. And now, I have this knowledge ingrained in my every muscle, and I have the honor of carrying it with me wherever I go. As I started helping out in the Tiny Tigers classes, I felt the need to develop more responsibility and awareness in everything I do, not just karate. Through the days that soon became years, I learned to have more patience and integrity. And by the way, the days and years, she was half the size when she came to our class. And mashallah, she look at her today. Even a pleasure to see her grow in the class, not just physically, but also in character development. My confidence has slowly picked up through the years, struggling between school and training. Even though part of being a black belt includes helping and instructing the junior belts, I will always see myself as a student first. Alhamdulillah. This is a very special quality of Ta'ala. From many years back, she's already young, but at a younger age, she started helping the junior belts, and I never asked her to do any of that stuff. She would come to class before her class time. On her own, she would take the little kids. At that time, some of the students are not now in your class, right? Who used to help 2 years back. Some of the orange belts here, right, were helped by Ta'ala. Right? And she would take them, change them, and made my life so much easier. Right? Dealing with small kids, small students is very challenging. So having someone like that, assisting you is an amazing asset. And may Allah continue to have others benefit from it. Dua. As any other individual, I had my ups and downs. Right? It's true. She has ups and downs. I had days where I would question whether or not karate was for me and whether I wanted to continue. Many people feel like that. I have felt like that. When I was a black belt candidate, I almost quit. Right? And my teacher yelled at me so much and used a lot of bad language. Right? To chip my head back into the game. So it's not unusual. It is my job sometimes to bring you back in line. I may have been harsh with you. I may have given you cold stares at times, but it's all because what I have picked up from my teacher, right? To bring you back, inshallah, it's never ever personal, right? Whenever I have anybody who's been in my class, if you've seen me in a state where I'm not smiling or I'm harsh, you should always understand it's never personal, okay? It's for me to see you grow. So I wanted to, where was I? I would question whether or not karate was for me and whether I wanted to continue. However, quitting is not in my nature, alhamdulillah. Because, sometimes you made me doubt whether you would stay here or not, whether you would finish. And every time you come back, every time you came back in the class, whether it was late or not, you came and you trained, right? And I would go home and I was like, she's back. I thought this was it. She was not going to come, but she came back. And believe it or not, I've been learning also. Right? You have inspired me as well. Not to give up on someone. You understand? Even when you thought that you were going to give up, I also felt the same. I was like, that's it, Dua's not coming back. But she would come back. And I would be puzzled, like, why is she here? And she's working out hard. And some days I know you had, like I said, ups and downs. I was a witness to that, but look where you are today. Right? You started at the back of the line as a white belt and made your way up here. You should not forget who you are. And I hope you carry this faith with you, inshallah, throughout anything else that you do in life. I remain patient and work with whatever God blessed me to become the best version of myself. And that's really what it is. As a teacher out here, I try my best to make everybody a better version of themselves. You really put it well over here. That's what all of us are trying to do. We want to be better than we were yesterday, better than we were in the morning, right? Because, and most of all, but the code we say in our class, every time we have class, loyalty to Allah, it should all be for that particular code, whatever we do, okay? So if that is always, in the picture, inshallah, everything will always work out. Alia. Training beside fellows, because parts of the rest were fun, so I just was smiling. Training beside fellow strugglers has encouraged me to push myself further and further, and my passion has developed to drive me forward when I feel like giving up. In those moments, I ask myself, are you dead yet? Right? Probably during the calisthenics, right? Right? She's asking, am I dead? She's talking to herself. So you went in a trance. Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah, you're here. Of course, the answer always was no. There's more. My limbs obey me in a way that I had never noticed they could. I used to hold my wrist in my hand to measure it. I used to throw punches. I hold my wrist now and I smile because there's a muscle there that wasn't there before, right? That is visible and functional. And I punch the air and I feel powerful because there is strength there that is mine. If I strike a bag, the bag moves and not me, right? Because sometimes you hit a bag and the bag is so heavy, people end up moving, right? So I'm glad the bag is moving and not me. I don't feel my own weight as I walk. I feel like the wind when I run. It simply doesn't matter that other people are faster. It's the way I feel that gives me confidence. That's really, really amazing. It doesn't matter what other people are doing. It's how you are changing. That should give you confidence. This potency of my limbs makes me feel like an athlete, where I used to think of myself as a mere noodle, right? So, alhamdulillah, I think somewhere in the essay also mentioned that you felt like spaghetti. Right? Does she like Italian food? Or maybe she doesn't. A lot of reference to noodles and spaghetti. Okay. Aisha Akhtar. When I rejoined the class 6 weeks after my delivery,
it felt as this is after our sixth baby. If some of you don't know, she's my wife, right? Just letting you know, right? So it felt as if I became a white belt all over again. I will never know what that feels like. I've been through injuries. I've been through really bad injuries, and I had long layoffs. But after you started martial arts after our fifth child, and then to have another child in between training to stop, have the baby, start all over again. I will never know what that takes, what kind of dedication and effort that takes, And so you inspire me, right? With a small baby, it was challenging some days to teach and train. I tried to take each day at a time. The most valuable lesson I kept on reminding myself was, a black belt is a white belt who never quits. A black belt is a white belt who never quits. Right? That's really what it's all about. Some days you will have breaks. Some days you will feel not like training. Some days you want to take a break, but that's okay. So long as the wheel is spinning, don't make the wheel stop. Do not abandon it. Right? If you don't train here, I will assume you're training somewhere else. I will assume you're doing push-ups at home, right? Or maybe taking a jog or a walk in the park. Keep moving. This body Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made for us was made to move. It was not made to be stationary. Unfortunately, lifestyle today makes us sit for long hours, which is unnatural for the human body to be in. So it's made to move, so give it its right. Right? There's hadith also, Rasul Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam mentions, is teaching us to make sure we give our body its due right. So take away, especially I'm talking to the black belts here, right? I'm hoping you have learned this habit that, inshallah, as days and years go forward, that you will set a standard for yourself and a standard for others. Okay? It's time to do the special thing. I'm not going to, a lot of these my little sisters have been patiently waiting. It's not in their nature to sit like this for so long. Those of us who have been working with them know this is an amazing effort. You guys are doing incredible. That's black belt effort right there. I'm going to call up Aisha Akhtar, come over here. Hold it up. I have to promote her first because then she will do the rest with you guys, okay? Congratulations. Let's get the one for Alia Siddiq. I want to say thank you at this time to the parents, who are, especially Zahra, Alia. Are you keeping mom here? No? Not here? Well, for trusting us with your children, for letting us, work with them. And you can. And let's get Zahra. It's easy. This black belt belongs to you, and I think it belongs to your mom just as much for driving you here, and being patient with you. I know it was hard; it was not easy for all these years to do that. So, if you want, I'll make one for you too.
I will take them.
Oh yes. And let's bring Something unique about Dua is whenever I brought boards in testing to break for her to break, she breaks them like the boards were never there. Like it's like so boring for her to break boards. Like there's no tension. You know, a lot of people are like waiting and oh my god. I bring the board up, she goes. It's over.